If we don't do this now, it's never gonna happen, bro. It's never.
No,
It's either now. I don't want to see it next year. I don't want to see it in 2028. I don't want to see it 2029. It has to be now or never. I'm not interested anymore. How you doing, guys? Another episode of Check Cook TV in association of Bravos. It's your boy Nando and Nick. Bro, what's going on?
good, bro. What are you saying? What are you saying?
All good, man. All good. It's been mad in boxing this week. The biggest headline is AJ Fury. It's been obviously the talk for the last 7 years, but now I think we're getting closer and closer and closer. But there's that debate of they want it at Wembley, and Turkey wants it around 2, 3, 4 a.m. ring walk. Apparently, Sadiq Khan's coming out and saying we're going to grant that. You off camera has told me you don't believe it because it's a residential area and stuff. So, what do you think?
I don't think it's gonna happen. Do you know why? I think one, you let that happen, you set a precedent, and I don't think gonna happen. And I think two, 3 o'clock ring walk for a British fight is crazy.
It's because of Netflix. That's why. So they want to cater to the US market because apparently I heard Eddie say you know, that if they do the ring walk at 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., the numbers in the UK is going to be the same. Everyone's going to watch it regardless of what the time is. But
Who's
certain
gonna be in
times
it?
in certain times in the US, they won't hit those numbers.
But who's gonna be in the stadium at 3, 4 in the morning?
Oh, come on. We're talking about Britain here, man. Come on.
Nah, man, I can't see it, man. I can't
I'm
see it.
there. I'll be there. Listen, no
Yeah,
one buy
but
tickets. I'll go.
but
I'll
but
go.
we're not talking about this is football and it's in another country and whatever. We're talking about here. People are going to be like, well, if it's here, why can't it be? Don't get me wrong. I want the fight to happen. But if the ring walk is at 3, 4 in the morning, for me in the UK, that's silly. That's silly o'clock, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And is it that big of a fight that all over the world that we're just going to try and cater to it? Or is it that what they're trying to do so that they can just sell it?
Yeah, I think it's more about money and sell it. But I think everyone knows who Tyson Fury is. Everyone knows who Anthony Joshua is now, and it's one of them ones where if we don't have it in the UK at 2, 3, 4 a.m. here, it's going to be 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the States for us anyway. So either we're all going to wake up and watch it at home, or we might as well just go to the stadium and have a great time and make it a historic night. You know what I'm saying? For you to rise down the road, but for me, it's a bit of a trek. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like get that sofa ready, bro, because I'm coming to stay over, bro. Because
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
nah.
Like,
I just can't see it. And then again, I know this is all political, but you're talking about licensing, like beers being sold to 3, 4 in the morning, people going mad. Like, if it's in America or Saudi, cool, it makes sense to people. People stay up and watch it, whatever. But for me, if it's on at 3, 4 in the morning, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be like, really? Why can't this be? Even if it's a midnight ring walk or a 1 a.m. ring walk, yeah, cool, I get it. 4 in the morning? Like, when have we ever done a British fight like that? When? We've always had great British fights here, and they've been on at whatever time, and fans around the world have tuned in. So why can't we do it?
listen, the way I look at it is why is it's unfair that they allowed pubs to stay open till 5 o'clock for England. Like, why can't we do it here? Like, that's more dangerous than having a stadium open at that time.
But the
So,
problem, the problem was though, the problem is though, is we're not talking about 100,000 people being situated in one location. We're talking about, yes, the whole country being like people across the whole country being, up and are dotted around in loads of places. But we're talking about security. How much police are you going to need on the street at 5 in the
bro,
morning?
you know they do those events where you can sleep at the Natural History Museum and bring your own bags and your own PJs. Like, we make a PJ party, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everyone come sleep at the stadium. I don't care. I just want to see the damn fight because at the end of the day, bro, if we don't do this now, it's never gonna happen, bro. It's never.
No,
It's even now. I don't want to see it next year. I don't want to see it in 2028. I don't want to see it 2029. It has to be now or never. I'm not interested anymore.
no, I agree with you. I agree with you. It has to be this year and it has to be before the end of the year. But let's be realistic. If this was a world title fight, it would happen. And if they were both world champions, it would happen at England at a normal time. We wouldn't be talking about it being a fight at a certain time of the day. So why
No,
is it not being
we
treated?
would because it's Netflix that's putting up all the money. That's the thing. The Zone can't afford that fight compared to Netflix. This is the
Yeah,
whole reason for it.
but Netflix did the Tyson Fury fight at the Tottenham Stadium, and that was at a normal time.
Yeah, but no one cared about who did he fight again?
Wasn't it Mazanov or whatever it
Who
was?
gives a damn about him against like some Russian bum, bruv? Who cares about that? You know what I mean? Like that's not like a huge fight. Like this is a huge fight that the whole world wants to see. I think the US fans do want to see it, but listen, I just want to see it, and I'll be at the stadium at 3, 4 a.m. I don't care. I don't business. You know what I'm saying?
No, look, I hear it, and we want the fight. We want great fights, but I think we're being a little silly now. And this is the one thing about boxing I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed about, that we are having the fights, but I think the money's being silly for the fights. And I'm not saying silly, but yeah, they deserve to earn. But are we actually now getting to the a point or the realm where it is mad ridiculous, and people are
No,
just saying, "Well, we're gonna do in order to do this, it's got to be at this time, at this place," and
I
da 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 da
agree.
da.
I agree that we have to do that because in the past we lost so many fights because of money. We didn't get AJ Wilder when Wilder was good at the time when he was on a roll. We didn't get like big fights before because of this stuff. Now that I don't care, bruv, you can have it on the moon. I don't care where you host a fight. You can have it at freaking Leighton Orient Stadium. I don't care. Just make the fight happen. At this point, I don't care, bruv. I'm gonna have my espresso martini ready that night. I'm ready, bro. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Coffee and biscuits. I'm on it.
so all I'm hearing basically is you don't care what time, what day, wherever it is, you're
Yes.
there.
Yes, because it's a fight that we've been waiting for a long time. If this was Manny versus Floyd right now, no one would debate it. Everyone would be like, "Yeah, do it anytime because it's the fight we want." Now we're finally getting another fight that we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying?
I listen. Don't get me wrong. I want the fight to happen, but I also as well is I don't want it to become stupid. Like, oh, they're gonna fight at 6 in the morning. I don't want it to
It's
be
not going to be
silly.
six.
Yeah.
Look, what I heard realistically is the ring walk being around 1, 2 a.m. So that means the event will end up probably starting about 8 p.m., 9 p.m., for example.
I think if it's at one, if I think it's at 1 a.m. or ring walk 1 a.m., I think that makes sense. If
Maximum
it's
2. Maximum 2. The event finished at 3 a.m. If it doesn't end in the first 3 rounds, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah,
which I think it will, but yeah.
yeah. Look, if it's around, I think if ring walk's 1 in the morning, then cool in it. You know, notice I've not said two in it. I think it's 1 in the morning. Yeah, cool, innit? Obviously, the old man in me is like, rah, I want to go to bed, innit? I don't want to be just walking road at 3 in the morning
It's
trying
fine.
to.
You take your little nap in the afternoon. You'll be fine. You won't. We won't get cranky Nick that night. Don't worry. It's
What?
all good.
Little power nap. But, I agree with you. It should happen. But I just think we don't need to be silly in terms of making it happen. But talking about heavyweights, obviously, Andy Ruiz signed with Matchroom. Big news.
Massive
Do you,
news.
do you
Very,
think?
very one of the most underrated heavyweights out there when he's game. It's good to see him come back. He's with his old coach, the same coach that he was with when he beat AJ. Um, and he's in great spirits. He's in great shape. Um, Listen, I want to see him in a big fight. As soon as he gets rid of this next guy, I want to see him in a big fight. I wouldn't mind seeing him against someone like Dubois, the winner of Dubois Fabio. I'd love to see that.
What? Propel him that quickly up there?
Yeah, he's ready, bro. He's ready.
Yeah,
Who are you gonna put him in with? Who are you gonna put him in with?
Moses.
Piccoli?
Moses, but Coley, you got
No,
them.
Moses, if he dismantles Herkovic, his next fight is 100% Sanchez. He's fine for the IBF
Oh yeah,
next.
no, sorry, Sanchez, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Do you know what? I would rather him go after Gassiev.
yeah, Moses Gassiev, Ruiz is a good fight. I
Yeah.
would also look. I like a Cabial, um, Ruiz. I think that's
I
also a
know
good fight.
I know obviously you said you think he's probably done now because of his performance against Moses, but even Dillian, because you're saying you don't want to throw him in there with a big heavyweight, top like five heavyweight, throw him in against Dillian.
No, I don't think I'm not a top five heavyweight. I wouldn't put him in with Dillian. Yeah, Dillian just walk away. Like
All right,
you've done
how
enough for the
about
sport.
I will put him against Wilder if Usyk's not fighting him. Wilder's coming off a win against Chisora.
But
He's actually
let's not call that a win. Let's not
no, but
call
listen.
win.
At the end of the day, the box rec says Wilder beat Chisora. At the end of the day, Wilder is up there with the WBC. He could be in line after against Caballero next or afterwards. So either
No,
way, yeah, he's going to get dismantled. But either way, I think the toothpick should fight against Ruiz. So let's do it. Do you know what I mean?
no. I think Ruiz definitely should be able to think this fight, next fight should be, someone who's top 10 in the world, and then obviously he's entitled title ranking. But I do like. I've always liked Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
I know we spoke about this offline, but him against Joseph Parker, I think was one of the best
Got
performances
robbed.
I've seen
Got
from him. He did
robbed.
get robbed. He did
Yeah.
get robbed. Obviously the performance against Anthony Joshua, got him, you know, the unified world champion. I just always feel like Andy's never been really maybe been backed. He's never had that big PR machine, never had that kind of backing behind him to kind of
Yeah,
take
I
him to the
agree.
next level. I
I
also
agree.
feel like, he won a fight that nobody thought he would do against AJ, propelled him into
But that's
stardom
where
and lost
that's
his
where it went
mind.
downhill for him.
Yeah, yeah,
He
lost
he
his mind.
became really rich. He went through a very personal thing where he got divorced and whatever. He wasn't on it. He wasn't going to the gym anymore. He wasn't on it. There was photos of him looking like he lost a lot of weight and stuff, and he just wasn't the same Ruiz when he came back. And then listen, no disrespect to the guy, but you got outboxed by Baby Miller, by Jarrell Miller. Like you're getting outboxed by someone like that, yeah, you need to take a break. Simple as that. Because Miller can't box. Miller's a hard hitter. He's not a boxer. He can't last 12 rounds. And the fact that he lasted 10, 12 rounds with Ruiz and outboxed him and still got robbed, got a draw out of it, that says it all, where his mind wasn't there. Hopefully now, fresh chapter, fresh page, and it's the comeback.
No, I agree. I agree. I would like to see him against Gerald Baby Miller again. I think that would be another a good rematch. I think you're a bit harsh on Gerald Miller. I think Gerald's, even though he's had the mad drug scandals and that, he's a seasoned pro. He's been there, contended at world level and so on and so forth. So we can't kind of write him off.
Listen, do you know what it is about Miller? The same energy that every man is showing against Conor Ben, I want the same energy against him and against Dillian White. But no one's talking. But because it's Conor Ben and
What do you
because
mean?
he's got
But Dillian's won titles along the way.
but Dillian's failed three drug tests, but no one says anything.
Well,
Miller Miller
he's
failed
got.
three drug tests and no one says anything. But
No,
Conor Ben till now gets slated because he's got the Ben name. If his name was Conor Davis, no one would bat an eyelid. It's Connor Davis. Okay, cool. Like, let him go. But because it's Connor Ben, everyone slates him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not going to respect Jarrell Miller. Done great. Is on the comeback and all this, and he managed to sign with Matchroom. Makes Eddie a hypocrite. But still, um,
no. I hear what you're saying. I think the Dillian definitely got banned once. Obviously, that was from the UK. He had the issue with the WBC where
yeah,
where it was proven he was never convicted of it
yeah.
of
But
drug
he
cheating.
failed the last one. He came back against Moses. and
Yeah.
no one said anything. I haven't seen a single interview from any channel that spoke about Dillian White failing his third drug test
Well, after Moses or before Moses?
before Moses. It was meant to be AJ Dillian 2, and he failed the drug test, and that got cancelled. They
Yes,
had
yes,
the
yes, yes,
remember
yes,
they
yes,
had the
yes, yes,
press
yes, yes,
conference
yes,
and
yeah.
everything, and he
Yeah,
failed
yeah,
the drug test,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
he disappeared for a while, and then out of the blue, he fought in Nigeria or
I,
something. Almost got
Island,
knocked out in
island,
Africa.
island.
Yeah, and then he fought in Africa,
I'm sure they both were in Ireland. Where he fought the African. No, you're right. He boxed in
in Nigeria.
yeah, Nigeria. And he
Yeah,
boxed
and he nearly got knocked out in the first round, and then he came back against Moses and got dismantled. So, but no one speaks about that. That's the thing that annoys me. But anyway, off track. Off. That's another topic for another time. Um, before some Brixton goons come and get me. But anyways, um,
well, but they'll find me first before you.
but anyway. Yeah, look, great signing for Matchroom, and hopefully Andy Ruiz is on game because it just makes the heavyweight division more exciting now with him there.
Definitely, definitely. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Gone.
Do you feel, and this is just because I've just been looking at, and we're gonna talk. Well, actually, I'm gonna make mention reference of it because I know we're gonna talk about it. Obviously, we've got Rolly and Teofimo Lopez fight has been kind of announced.
Yeah,
Yeah, and at the minute, I'm loving the fact that all of these guys are willing to fight. Do you feel like this Floyd Mayweather era is over in terms of people trying to protect their O's and people kind of actually going, I'm going to have these big fights against other prospects and, put myself in there. And if I lose, that's fine because I know I can still come back and have another go. Do you feel like this Floyd protecting your O era is gone?
I think that was gone a long time ago. Because if you look in the last 3 4 years, people have fought big names. Bud fought some big names. Spence fought some big names. Shaquille Foster, Shakur Stevenson, Javonte Davis fought one big name. No, three. Well, one. Let's go with one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's over. I think Teofimo put his O on the line against Loma, and by the grace of God, he won. I don't know how he won that. And then lost against Cambosis. And then Haney put his O on the line against many top fighters. He lost. He
Yeah.
lost. He lost his O. Well, technically, he got um,
Taken off.
taken
Match
off,
gone.
but
Yeah, yeah.
technically he lost his O to Ryan. But and then Ryan put his O against Tank. So listen, no, I think that's over. Um, Listen, I think it's a good fight. I just feel it's a bit corrupted because it should be Rolly against Jack Carroll. Jack Carroll was meant to be next. He's got the interim world title. He's next, right? Shouldn't be Rolly. If anything, strip him.
You know what I think? But isn't Rowley got a certain number of days to have that fight? So he's still within that remit, isn't he?
No idea.
Because I'm sure he was given 180 days to make the fight and whatever. And he might be using Teofimo as his tune-up fight. Because is it for the title or is it actually just about?
No,
Like,
no, it's for no, it's
I
for
haven't
the
actually
title.
seen.
I doubt Teofimo ain't gonna fight Rolly for no title. That's for the WBA title
I
or
think if that's the yeah, I think
WBO,
it's W.
whichever.
Yeah, I think if that is the case, then I agree with you. It should be Jack Catterall because Jack Catterall has boxed himself and got himself into that position.
Yeah,
But I do love the Rolly and Teofimo fight because I'm gonna love the build up. I'm gonna love it. And people don't like Rolly, but actually, I think I like Rolly as a boxer because he gets in there and he does what he's gonna do. It'd be interesting to see what version of Teofimo turns up because I think he got busted up against Shakur, and we've seen him in the corner in the past kind of doubt his ability, especially when he boxed Sandor Martin. Have I still got it and stuff? I know he's not with his dad anymore, and him and his dad's apart ways, haven't they? In
I have
terms
no.
of,
I hope so because I can't stand to hear that, man. But I hope so.
I
I don't know
think
who's
him is.
worse, him or Haney's dad, but
Nah,
um,
don't talk ill of Bill like that, man. Bill's the
no,
man. Bill's the
Bill,
man.
Bill was a waste man, bro. But look,
No.
Rolly, I think I've never heard anyone say they don't like Rolly. They just don't rate him. But he's just people can't stand the way he talks because he's like a
It's-
child. He's like a child,
the
you know.
best thing
So
about him.
and he doesn't understand when people are taking the mick out of him. So, but one thing I will give him is he can box, but he can bang.
Yeah.
He can bang. He's got a right hook on him. He hits like a horse, bro. So listen, if he hits Teofimo square on the chin, he's going down.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Definitely.
Teofimo has to use his size. He's way bigger than him. He's a lot bigger than him. For, I saw Teofimo recently in a video. Teofimo, in my opinion, should be 154. He's
Do you
big.
reckon? I don't think
Yeah.
he's that big.
No, he's got bigger, man. He's growing out. These guys are growing out. Like so he will be 154. I'll be very shocked if he's not 154 soon. You'll see him at the weigh-in. He's gonna, in my opinion, you're gonna see him. He's gonna look drained at the weigh-in. I'm telling you.
But when he boxed Shakur, I couldn't see much difference in between the two of them.
Yeah, watch this one. 147. You'll see.
I mean, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, that's interesting. But I am looking forward to it. I think Rowley, you know, could put Teofimo down and actually end the fight. I think with
Yeah.
Teofimo, it's always dependent on which version of him turns up. If the version of him that turns up against Loma, then he can give Rowley a very long night and make him look silly. If we get the version that turned up against Shakur, he could get put away. But I'm actually looking forward to it. I like that fight. Yeah, I like.
You know what? It's looking exciting for the division because you got Devin Haney lurking there, looking at the winner to
Debo,
you.
Debo,
Huh? Yeah,
Debo.
to look in there to see who he can unify with. You got Jack Catterall in line, who I think outboxes both of them. Then you got the winner of Ben Ryan Garcia, which I think Oscar's very smart. He puts a rematch clause in there, so if Ben wins, there's going to be a rematch there. But there's no rematch for Ben. So if Ryan wins that, we could have the Haney rematch. We can have um, Rowley. You never know. It all depends. I reckon, in my opinion, Rolly beats Teofimo. He's vacating that title. I just think he don't want the Catterall fight. That's the way I look at it.
I'm going to go back to a statement you just made. Do you think Catterall outboxes Heaney?
No, I said he outboxes both Teofimo and Rolly because
Okay, I
his
thought
length
you meant.
makes him nine. But
Thought
he's
you meant. Yeah.
capable. But he's capable of beating Haney. That's a
Hey,
50-50 fight. I think Jack Carroll is one of the most underrated British fighters out there, man.
yeah,
Technically, he's sound.
but we've spoken about him on here before. But is Jack one of those fighters when it gets to the big stage, he don't want to say isn't good enough, but doesn't deliver? I know everybody's going to talk about the Josh Taylor one, but that was a long time ago, and
No,
since
but the
then,
fight he lost in Manchester, in my opinion, he won that by 2 rounds because the so-called slip was a knockdown to his opponent, and the referee didn't give it. He got robbed in that fight. He
I
got
don't know
robbed in
if he,
that fight.
I don't know if he got robbed. I
He
think
dropped. Okay, he was unlucky in that fight because the drop was a drop. He dropped him, and the referee said it was a slip. That was no slip. We all know that he got dropped. If he had dropped, he would have been up by a round. Would have been up by a round.
is there still conversation that Jack is actually making these fights closer than they should be? If he was as good he should be, he would be having clear distance between them and making these fights easier to score and in his
But
favor.
apart from that fight, which other fight did you see that was super close? He's been dismantling a lot of these fighters.
But what I'm saying, that's what I'm talking about, is I'm saying is on the way up there, he's looking great. But actually, when it does get to that world title level and against a world title opponent, and if someone of that caliber, he's falling short. So is it a
He's
question of
only fell
actually,
short once.
well, he's fell short twice?
Yeah, but he
Two.
got robbed against Josh Taylor.
Okay, but what I'm just saying is, but whether we say it or not, he's fallen short twice.
I don't think he's ever been taken to the deep end.
Who, Josh?
Yeah, no,
No, sorry, Jack.
yeah, he's
Sorry,
never been taken to the deep end. He's been the better fighter. He was just a little bit unlucky against that one fighter. Um,
I cannot remember
and
that fighter's name. It's gonna bother me.
yeah, but um, no, he was
Oh,
unlucky in that. I personally think, in my honest opinion, the only one in the 147 division, if Jack's on his day, that can beat him is Haney. That's my honest opinion.
Jack beats Haney or Haney beats Jack.
No, no, the only one that is capable of beating Jack Catterall is Devin Haney in the whole 147 division, in my honest opinion.
That's a big statement. You know?
It is. It is. That's how highly I rate Jack Catterall. I
No,
think he's very.
I like Jack. I like Jack a lot, and I think a lot of what he does it very, very well. And I want to see Jack win the world title. I definitely do. But I am just asking that question: is some fighters we've seen it along the years that some fighters look great until they get to that world title stage, and they always seem to fall short. And is
Well,
that
we
going to?
we don't know that until we see him in a big fight.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
we do.
Definitely do, definitely. Well, Jack, we all want to see you in a big fight. So if you ever watch this, just know that we're rooting for you. One last thing before we kind of shoot off.
Yeah.
Being PBC has joined the zone as well. What the zone collecting all the marbles?
I think that's what it is. It's going to be they said from day one it's going to be the home of boxing, and that's what it is. I think that the big boy fights, like obviously AJ Fury and that's going to be on Netflix. But the rest is going to be on the zone, apart from Zufar, which is Sky Sports.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm guessing Ryan versus Ben will be on Sky Sports.
I think one too far.
Yeah.
Possibly, possibly. But then I don't know. I can't see. To be fair, then I can't see Oscar letting that happen. You know what Oscar's like? He's very, very difficult, very protective. He will want things on his ground. But I am liking the fact that everything is going to be on the zone. Um, I really would like the zone to the. I know it's a subscription based fee, but I really like it to be one of those things of where it's not like a Netflix, like a streaming kind of thing, but maybe a channel that it maybe it's not as expensive as it should be or whatever, but it's a bit more accessible if we're gonna have so much boxing on it. But I am liking it because that means there is no broadcaster conversations or arguments when we want some of these fights between these cross platforms. We're
No, I
just going to
agree
be
with
able to
that.
have them. We're just going to be
I
able to
agree.
have them. Because in the past we've had, oh, I don't want to fight because it's on Sky Sports
On BT
or
Sport and the
yeah.
Zone and Sky Sports and all of this. Yeah, so it makes sense now, and we have to. And he doesn't get enough praise. We have to thank Turkey Al Sheikh for that. He
Oh,
changed boxing, and he's done all of this. So this is we owe everything to him. And the rumors, I hope it's not true. The rumors that he's
well,
basically he's basically dying.
yeah, saying that he's like, well,
So
he looked really healthy the other day in the video. I heard him talking
hopefully it's
about
just
he's
rumors.
just
Hopefully it's just
yeah.
rumors. He looks good, so hopefully it's just rumor. But yeah, man, when it's all said and done, and hopefully, God willing, in 60, 70 years, when he's not here anymore, then he deserves a statue somewhere because he changed boxing forever.
He'll
His
definitely.
actually, even I'll do even better than that. Take someone like, I don't know why he's there, but take maybe someone like Nigel Benn's face off the WBC title and put Turkey Al Sheikh on it.
The man said, I don't know why his face is on it. He's a champion.
Yeah, but just put Turkey on it.
So you want to remove a whole man who fought or won the belt for a man who just fought. Now you're taking the mic.
All right, put his face like in the middle. Then what do you want me to say?
The man
You know
said,
what I mean?
remove.
If it listen, do you know why? Do you know why I said Nigel? Because Nigel's the one that actually got me loving boxing, but I don't want the trolls and people like you coming after you. If it was up to me, I'd take off Floyd, but that's a different story.
What? What?
You know what I mean?
You know,
I'll replace Floyd with a picture of a cherry in it. You know what I mean? Because you are what you eat in
we're,
it.
we're
You
back
are
here
what
to
you
this
eat.
cherry picking. You can't say the man cherry picked, man. Look at his resume, man. Look at his
Yeah,
resume.
yeah,
We're not doing this today anyway because we'll be here
yeah.
for hours. But
But it's
yeah,
it's a
man,
good thing that they got PBC and hopefully it continues.
definitely some big fights along the way, bro. It's been a good one.
Yeah, man. Next week, obviously, we'll be talking about your man Yusuf Kamari. He'll be back next weekend as well. So we'll be
Yes, man.
definitely recording that next week and be breaking that fight down.
Definitely on the Misfits Pro show, which is going to be good at a couple box. Anyone you need tickets, reach out. I'll put the link below.
That's
Get a
it.
ticket and come out and support the boy.
Let's go, guys. Remember, subscribe, follow us. It helps a lot and share our videos, man.
You take care, man.
Till the next time.